Hi, everybody. How are you today? Hey, listen, before I forget, in real time, this is Tuesday, the 27th of April, and tomorrow I start 3 weeks vacation. But my intention is to continue to do Prayerful Pause. It's the only part of my job that I'm going to do because for me, it's a part of my spiritual discipline to do this every morning. But I just want you to know that I might be posting a little bit later instead of, I always try to have everything up there by 9 a.m. And if I can do a few episodes ahead of time and load them the night before, that's great. But if not, and it's vacation, it might not get up until 10. And I just didn't want you to worry or stop looking. Okay, so it's my intention anyway to continue. I might miss a day or here or there, but that's my goal, to keep myself in my spiritual discipline. So, one of the most, if not the most, popular and well known psalm is 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I've been thinking about wanting, how it is both something that we do and sometimes something that we find someone to be wanting. In other words, lacking. And I want to focus, I think, on the former and not the latter. But I've just been mulling this over since I woke up this morning. What does it mean to want something? I think when we're parents of young children or grandparents, we want to help. We feel it important for them to learn the difference between want and need, right? I remember doing that with my daughter, and I think even as an adult, part of my spiritual journey when I was in my probably 20s or 30s was really looking at what's the difference between what I want and what I need. I had an opportunity twice actually to really rebuild my life from almost nothing, and that called that into question a lot. What do I want? What do I need? As a single mom, I was always looking for myself at what do I want? What do I need? Because everything became doing for my child and then the other kids who joined our family. But what does it mean to you when you want something, and what is it that you want now? Because God is our shepherd, we shall not want. I think traditionally we think of that meaning that because God is our shepherd, there is nothing that we will need. God will provide for us. And that's a lovely, lovely thought or image. But I wonder how many of us live it as a reality. Do we really subscribe to the fact that God will provide us everything that we need? I have nothing to bear out what I'm about to say, but lately I've been feeling as if one of the differences between, first I thought it was a racial difference between black and white communities. Now I'm thinking it's an economic difference, which often breaks down to being a racial difference in this country, a racial disparity. But I've been thinking about how when I was single mom, my daughter was young, the other kids were starting to come and kind of hang out with us and live with us for a time. That as a single mom on a pastor's salary, I didn't have a lot of wiggle room, shall we say, in the budget. And I found myself banding together with others who didn't have a lot, and we just knew that whatever one of us had, we would share with the others. Whether it was something, like a lawnmower or something like a recipe, or you find a great deal on where you can get some free food, or those kinds of things. It was a community that we were all taking care of each other, and we happened to be black and white in that community. Um, but I know that in rural parts of the state, for instance, where I grew up, the rural poor were most often not people of color, but I'm pretty confident they did the same kind of thing. And there weren't a lot of secrets. This is what I'm getting at with this part of my reflection. There weren't a lot of secrets between people. It's like the well off folks who keep secrets, in my experience. It's it's like they don't want you to know who did what. They don't want you to know how things are done. They have this proprietary sense about them. And I've seen it play out in churches. I've seen it play out in the community. What the heck? Just share what you know, and some people call it transparency. I just think of it as sharing and being part of a community with someone, right? Somehow that's related to God is my shepherd, I shall not want. And I'm wondering, and I'm interested in hearing what you have to say about it, but I invite you to wonder as well. I'm wondering if the people who don't have much in terms of concrete possessions, I'm wondering if they maybe, by and large, have to rely on God more. And so that reliance causes them to share what they have with others. It's very rare for me to find someone who doesn't have much who won't share, but who hoards. It's the people who are upwardly mobile or who have a lot, who don't want to share. They don't want to give it away. Oh, there are exceptions, don't get me wrong. And if you're one of the exceptions, yay, good on you. But by and large, there's that. And I wonder how that ties in with God is my shepherd. God will take care of my every need. So if that's the case, why do you hold on to stuff? If you really believe that and you're fairly well off, why are you hanging on to stuff? Why are you not sharing ideas? Why are you not giving what you have away? Because God will provide. So I think that's my thought for today, trying to look at how I hopefully continue to give and share, but how I can call other people to that giving and sharing platform in their own hearts. And it might be by reminding them that God is our shepherd. We shall not want. Thank you for joining me for this prayerful pause with the pastor, a time to think of something greater than ourselves. And in this case, it's thinking about wanting and sharing. I'm Pastor Deb Swift with South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York, and I thank you for being here with us today. I look forward to seeing you next time, and until then, God bless. Take care, and bye for now.